I's and cross some T's here. Before I really officially declare my candidacy, but you can be assured that just as I did the first time around, I promise you that I will hustle. I was grossly outspec, I knew going into this that I would be outspent, no question about it, but I was not going to allow myself to be out hustled. Okay. During the primary season, there were 2 other candidates. I received the endorsements from the Tribune, the Sun-Times, and the Daily Herald, and I won a 3-way race back in March of last year with 43% of the vote in a 3-way race. And during the general election, I'm not embarrassed by my efforts. I'm a little dismayed at the numbers, but as time goes on, I received 137,000 votes in a district that is prone to be leaning Republican, which I'm telling you right now, it's not true. Okay? I mean, there are more of us out there than there are of them. And I did this on $20,000. Okay? Nobody owes me anything up until now. Nobody owes me anything from this point forward as far as volunteerism or you give me the time of your day. I'm humbled by you even being here listening to me. Okay? But I'm going to need a lot of help, no question about it. Through social media, okay, volunteerism, parade attendees, okay. My wife, it'll be a formal announcement when my wife is by my side, okay. The other times you'll see my wife at the parades. She's a teacher, okay. She's a tough nut, right? And she'll be in charge of distribution of T-shirts and other water, stuff like that. So you'll see my wife throughout the campaign on the night I declare, and also throughout the campaign at the parade. One other thing, and then I'll answer any questions if anybody has any. 35 years ago, a family of 4 could live on one single income and live the American dream. All right, home ownership, send your kids off to school if that's what the choice was. Go on paid vacations a couple times a year, get a new car every 3 years, be able to pay it off relatively soon. Okay. Now you need 2 incomes just to get by, and that doesn't even take into account the soaring cost of higher education and the soaring cost of healthcare. All right. That's why our teachers are so important now than ever before. Okay, because at school, that is the place where, in a lot of instances, a lot of children, that's the only place where they get any structure or discipline. Teachers are surrogate parents to a lot of the kids out here growing up. Okay, so I tip my hat to teachers. I love teachers. Okay. But let's face it, I'm in sales. Listen, there are salesmen that ought not be, maybe there are some teachers that ought not be, but I know damn well sure there's a House of Representatives in the 14th District that ought not be now as well. Okay? I've got a couple of clipboards. I'd ask that they be advanced county if anybody is interested, I know there's going to be other people to speak possibly. But I can really use a lot of assistance, especially social media, things like that. I know what my campaign infrastructure was pretty barren last time around, but again, I was not going to be out hustled, and hopefully some of you saw me at the door. I don't know. Hopefully you saw some of my yard signs. All right, and I hope that you see a lot more of those, a lot more door hangers, a lot more stuff from me. Okay. I believe that I have the right message. Okay. Let me give you this. What iced? I mean, I always thought I had the right message, but what iced it for me was this. Again, I like going behind enemy lines because I think it's terrific. Okay, I have a lot of fun with it. And I had, honest to goodness gracious, the longest and best conversations I had with people who were Republicans, and it is no kidding. One incident down in Plano comes to the front of my mind here instantly. It was towards the end of the campaign. It was in the fall, and I had the opportunity to get some certain information on Bernie Sanders. I knocked on Bernie Sanders' doors because the only way I was going to be able to pull this off was through exposure. Exposure for me was yard signs. Boom, I was hitting those doors. Okay. One day I sign across the street. He says, he walks out of his garage, he says, Jim, I want to know one thing from you, one thing only. He goes, I need another drink. He says, I just want to let you know, I just wanted to let you know what my thoughts on healthcare was. Well, being the Bernie grad, it says, I'm a Medicare for all kind of a guy. Sticks out. He sticks out his hand. He says, Jim, I'm a Republican. I'm a union member, and I want your son in my yard. He goes, because if it wasn't for the fact that I had insurance through my union, my bills, I've been sick for the last 2 years. I've been sick, and my bills are north of $200,000 a year. And he doesn't want to have happen to somebody else that it happened to him. He says, Jim, last week I went to the doctor, and I was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. Hey, this young man was 36, 37 years old. He had 2 kids walking around, you know. Listen, he told me, until you're bit by the snake, you don't know what's important to you, okay? Republican, all right? We're more like, you know, disease knows no boundaries. It doesn't discriminate versus, you know, liberals, conservatives, Republicans, Democrats. It affects us equally, okay? And, you know, there's a lot more on my, you know, as far as my thoughts about what I think about women's right to choose. I mean, how people in Washington who are stale, pale, and male, old white men, okay, can tell women what to do with their own decisions, okay? I think it's disgusting, all right? You know, I'm a pro-choice kind of a guy, all right? My choice would be, but you know, who am I to tell anybody else what to do? You know, as Gloria Steinem said, I think if men gave birth, abortion would be necessary. I'm a healthcare. Yeah, yes. And another thing, this whole pro-life thing. When I hear a Republican out of Washington, bureaucrats say they're pro-life, they're pro-birth. Okay? Because once a baby is born, they'll take away WIC, they'll take away SNAP, they'll take away Medicaid. You know, for me, the ridiculousness knows no limit to these people. I don't know how they sleep at night, but, you know, but that's about, I mean, I could have a lot more to say, but I'd like to answer any questions or concerns, or please go ahead.
I know the last time you ran, you did not get a whole lot of money from the Democratic activists. I'm hoping that this year, in light of the fact that Andy is probably vulnerable, you're going to be able to get money from that.
Okay.
Maybe that should go more towards Bill, but I want to know if
Sure.
I'm going to get money.
Thank you for your question. As I demonstrated earlier with the fact that I ran a national campaign at $20,000, no, I got zero help. Not only that, I didn't even get, I called the DCCC twice, didn't even get a phone call back, okay? I anticipate, you know, they have their reasons for what they do. You can agree with them or you can't. Okay, if they think it's viable, maybe they'll help. If they don't, they won't. Okay? But I'm not an establishment. Maybe they're looking for an establishment guy. I'm not that guy, okay? I'm not gonna be that guy, and I will take contributions. I would love Bernie Sanders $27, you know, increments. I'm not going to shut out, you know, corporate money for people who work for corporations, but if they come from a renewable industry, okay, anything that I'm for, okay, there. Okay, big oil, forget about it. Big pharma, forget about it. Wall Street, forget about it. And insurance companies, forget about it. Okay, it's not going to happen. I'll sign a pledge. I'll do whatever. If something slips through the cracks, somebody brings in my attention, oh, they get their money back. It won't happen. Okay. So you know, it's hard for me to say. They have not reached out to me at this point. But again, I'm going to work with what I have, not with the things that I do. All right. And that's the approach I took last time around. And other than being married to my wife for 31 years, and having 2 great kids, running for Congress was the greatest experience of my life. All right? 7 years ago, I wasn't even a precinct committeeman. All right? I don't know, different. I wanted to wait till my daughter left high school, because that was the right thing for me to do at that time in my life. And we all sit here at different times of our lives. So whether it's, the one thing we have to protect ourselves against over the next year and a half, don't get burned out. Okay? Pick an issue, pick a candidate, pick something, right? But, I went from being the husband of my wife and the father of my kids, then being a precinct committee was on my resume. Then when I moved to amend was on my resume. Help that situation up, and volunteering for a lot of different campaigns. And no candidate at any level can do it without the help of others. Okay, Geneva recently had some tremendous amount of success. Okay, and it all comes from the grassroots. You can make such a large impact in such a what you might think is a small way. That's just a ripple effect. What you do, whether it's helping a candidate get their name on the ballot. Okay. Signatures on the petition, hosting a meet and greet. I can use those as well. So things like that. So one more thing, and then I'll answer your question. I was at I'm a progressive, and I was at one of the local meetings here a couple months back. This is before our most recent elections. It was a Thursday night, and petitions had to be signed and sent in for the next week, but you had to pull your petition by the following day. Okay? There's a young man by the name of Tommy Dorsey. Okay? We ran, I believe, for the Park District of Batavia. Is that correct? And it was a Thursday night, and I don't know what was said or who talked to him. I know I talked to him that night, but I'm sure I wasn't the only one. But the conversation went from him going there, just trying to find out what to do and how to help, to the following day, pulling the petitions before the deadline, getting enough signatures to get his name on the ballot. Now he's one of the Park District chairman, I think, of Batavia. So, it can happen. And it's not, don't let it intimidate you. I'm a school board member. I love it. I just got reelected, and it's a lot of fun.
Jim, you were talking about it before, back in September, October, when you came to one of these meetings. We were lucky to have 8 or 10 people there. It was pretty tough sledding, and things have changed. I have a question for the group. If you or another progressive candidate in this district chooses to run for Congress, how many of us in here right now will commit to canvassing in your own neighborhood? Okay, you're going to have to put together a pretty good campaign organization to get us all going.
Whoever wants to help in an organization, fill in the organizational pie chart, let me know about that. Right there on the list. I'm sorry, you have a question.
Sure, I think it's a little bit different.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Democrats are so nice. My question is, our backgrounds make us who we are. As you can obviously see, someone that has been rich their whole lives, like a Donald Trump, they have a lot of issues and understanding of other people's problems. So I guess I'm kind of asking you, give us an idea of your background, how it formed you, and what were you like before you heard about Bernie? And you changed.
Okay, thank you. If I don't answer them in any particular order, I apologize. Make sure I answer all your questions. Okay, before Bernie, pre-Bernie, I'll tell you, he's changed my life. I always thought of myself as politically aware. I was pretty apolitical, certainly so. My first recollection was probably when we landed on the moon, and then the next one was Richard Nixon on his helicopter was impeached. Then during the Iran-Contra affair, but I wasn't really one to really be able to connect all the dots necessarily. So it probably took me a while to probably have children, past the point in time when my children were born, and they were probably entering their double-digit years that I really, it's all about timing, I guess. I hit the right radio station on